A while back, I made a video talking about what this new era of WWE could look like. One of the things that I mentioned was The Rock's social media promos that he would put on his Instagram page. And I talked about the WWE possibly using social media more as we advance into this new era. And I think another example of WWE using social media to their advantage would be what The Rock did after he got done beating the piss out of Cody Rhodes in Chicago last year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's a meme template that you can use on TikTok, I'm pretty sure. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up on TikTok and I'm sure you'll find it. But I think that WWE is going to be using social media more and more as we continue into this new era, regardless of what you want to call it, the Paul Levesque era or the Renaissance era, whatever you want to call it. And just recently, we got WWE trying something maybe a little more bolder than what The Rock was doing with his social media promos. Kevin Owens, his heel turn on Cody Rhodes after Bad Blood, was done on social media with zero WWE production work. So after Bad Blood and all we saw from the Kevin Owens heel turn was cell phone videos, that made me instantly think back to the video that I made where I called the WWE using social media more. And this is a perfect example of what I was talking about. There was zero WWE production involved with this. All it was cell phone footage. And nowadays, let's face it, regardless of if we like it or not, the majority of the stuff we see regarding news or whatever it may be is through a cell phone video. So I think that helped add to the realism of Kevin Owens' heel turn. And by the way, I think Kevin Owens is completely justified in the heel turn, if I may add. But we could talk about that in a separate video. But I think it added so much that it was strictly from a fan's perspective, and it was from a cell phone video. It wasn't the best quality, but it was through a cell phone video and through a fan's eyes in a way. And I like the fact that WWE is kind of playing along with it, and they didn't post the video, they didn't even really acknowledge the video. Aside from Triple H making a statement on his X page, that was pretty much it. And on Monday Night Raw, they really didn't even talk about it a whole lot. They just brought up what Triple H had said about the Kevin Owens incident. WWE doing all of this and combining it into one storyline makes it feel so real. And when WWE blurs the lines between reality and fiction, that is when they are at their best. And this right now, with Kevin Owens turning heel and attacking Cody Rhodes and attacking Randy Orton, it feels real. And it feels like something that we really haven't seen in the Paul Levesque era, because the Paul Levesque era is known for its long-term storytelling, and this heel turn really hasn't been this big, long, drawn-out story like we have seen from Triple H. Think about how long it took Sami Zayn to turn on the Bloodline. Think about how long we had to wait for Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Long-term storytelling has become a staple in this new Paul Levesque, Triple H, Renaissance era, whatever you want to call it. And then we get a video from Kevin Owens himself talking about WWE basically telling him not to show up, and it felt like kind of a pipe bomb in a way. Because again, it felt real. It felt like that Kevin Owens wasn't forced to say any of that he said. He said what he wanted to say, and that was it. And again, I can't stress it enough, it was all done on social media. There really has not been any acknowledgement on it on WWE TV, because Cody Rhodes is busy with Gunther right now as they prepare for Crown Jewel. So again, in that old video that I made, I predicted that WWE was going to be using social media more to their advantage, and I think we're finally starting to see that come. Again, the fact that it has all been done on social media basically just makes it feel real in a way, because again, we're so used to getting everything off of social media, whether it be sports updates, news, anything. Think about it. what's the first place that you go to when you hear a big piece of news or something? You go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, you go to X. So the fact that this has pretty much all been done on social media really has helped this feud feel real. And again, I know Kevin Owens is incredibly talented at what he does, but the video that he released felt so real as well because it didn't feel like WWE was forcing him to say any of that stuff. So again, that's why I called it kind of a mini pipe bomb in a way, because while some people may look at that as a nothing video, I think that that video could be bigger than what we all think. So, as always, this is where I want to hear from you guys. Do you like what WWE is doing right now and possibly trying to use social media more when it comes to building up a storyline? Do you want to see more of it, providing that this feud goes well between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and maybe get more stuff from their social medias? And look, I'm not saying that this is groundbreaking stuff that's happening right now. But again, the fact that there was zero WWE production on the original video of Kevin Owens turning on Cody Rhodes, I think just did wonders for the feud and for the heel turn itself because it feels so real. So again, let me know if you want to see more of it in the future from WWE, and would you like to see WWE superstars possibly using their social media platforms to build up a storyline possibly? As always, let me know all that stuff down below in the comments. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. If you follow the Linktree link, it'll take you to all of the social media platforms for this page. I highly suggest going and checking out our X page. Over on X, we do updates on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and all of the PLEs. And overall, I want that to be a place for wrestling fans to go and talk about wrestling, especially if you're like me and you don't have a lot of people to talk to about wrestling. So if that applies to you, swing by a Monday night or a Friday night or a PLE coming up, join in on the conversation, and maybe it's for you. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. It'll really help out the channel. As always, stay tuned for more content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.